Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Friday. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is that? My name is Amy. Welcome. Thank you for coming back to those who are returning. So, we made it. It's Friday. Yeah, well, Thursday in my case. I'm recording a day early, but I want to get the reading out to you guys in case I feel even worse tomorrow. So, I laid out the cards. I will show you them before I start the reading. You have two oracle cards that popped up for today's reading for Friday, May 11th. So the back looks like this. So I'm just going to read them. So the one talks about harmony. I'll show you. It says you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So today's kind of calling on you to have harmony, right? It's calling on you to kind of have a feeling. I was going to say have a feeling, but know that whatever you're feeling is real. That's what I feel like. Harmony. The other card that came up is satisfaction. So, excuse me. It says you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. This is beautiful. You don't want to live your life on other people's terms. You don't want to live your life on how other people perceive you. You are you for a reason. You are whole for a reason. You act the way you do for whatever reason. You look the way you do for whatever reason. So don't let someone who isn't you define who you are, because you are who you are for a reason. God made you who you are for a reason, right? So the energy is coming out for this reading. I have Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I have Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So those are the energies coming up. My nose. So I feel like today is kind of looking with we have the Star card here and we have the World card. So the Star card is kind of representing, leaving the past in the past. We've been talking about this for a while now, but some of you are finding it really hard to walk away from some type of situation. You're finding it really hard to let go of someone. And I feel like the longer you hold on to this person, the more damage it's going to kind of do to you. You're kind of in that state where you're afraid of the unknown, right? You're afraid to move forward because you don't know what to expect. And the thing is that the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for that new love or that new abundance to come through, right? So have hope and have faith that what is meant for you is going to come to you. And what's not meant for you is no good for you anyway. So you're literally holding on to stuff that's no good for you anyways. So you're putting all of this time and all of this energy into something that's actually doing you more harm than good, right? Because I feel like we are in a place now, most of us, where things are finally coming to completion. Things are finally wrapping up. This is a time to kind of celebrate our achievements and how far we've come. Everyone has always hit rock bottom at least once in their life, right? I really feel that way. And I feel like for some of us, maybe we've hit rock bottom a couple times because we could just keep doing the same cycles, and it took a while to realize that we were actually making the same mistakes and making the same cycles. And I feel like now we're finally seeing the things that we've been doing wrong. And we've been changing it, right? We've been manifesting what we want. We've been taking care of ourselves. We stayed single if you're like, I stayed single for this whole year because I really wanted to find out who I was as a person. I wanted to be the mom I needed to be for my kids, and I thought that was really important. I didn't want a relationship hop anymore because for the last 15 years, that's what I've done, just bounce from relationship to relationship. And I don't know if anyone can resonate with that, but that's exactly what I've been doing. And this past year, once I left, my son's father, he's one. Once I left him, I kind of started finding my voice again, and I started kind of finding out who I was again. And I started rebuilding from the bottom. And I promised myself that this would be the last time that I ever let a man put me back down to rock bottom like that, because not only did I deserve better, but my children deserve better. So I may have gone through so many different cycles the last 10, 15 years, but I feel like because of this last fall, I was able to see things clearly. I was able to recognize the signs. I was able to see things, and I was able to take myself out of those situations so I can move forward, and I could take whatever time I needed to work on me so that I could be strong for the next time I came. So when spirit, when God, when the universe wants to bring me that new love, I'll be ready for it, and I will know that it's real, and I won't have to be afraid, and I won't have to be scared that, the same shit's gonna happen again. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys, is that try and see the bigger picture in things, because I feel like for some of you, because we have, and I just saw these cards, but we have the Nine of Wands, and that's exactly what it is. It's that feeling of being kind of lost, kind of defeated, not knowing who's in your corner, not knowing you, right? So it's about taking that however long time you need to kind of find yourself, and that's where it is. Everything begins with you. Everything starts with you, and until you get yourself in a place where you're not going to let another person have that much power and that much control over you, until you get to that place where you're strong enough to know your worth and know your value, you're just going to keep making the same mistakes, and it's just going to be like a revolving door, right? I feel like once you hit that last rock bottom, and you'll know, trust me, you'll know, once you hit that last rock bottom and you fall hard on the ground and you realize what is right in front of you, you have one shot to get it right. And I felt like, I'm kind of bringing my own personal right now, but I feel like once I hit that last straw and I was able to say, you know what, no more. My kids deserve better than this. I deserve better than this. And I picked myself off the ground, and I started to focus my attention on myself and focus my attention on the things that I wanted for myself. Things started just coming in for me, and, the kids seem happier. And that's what I'm saying. Like, things happen when you least expect them. It's divine timing. And I've been saying this for like months now, but get your mind on the right track. Don't feel like, if you're thinking negative, you're going to get those negative vibrations back. If you start telling yourself, you know what, I am worthy of this love, and I am worthy of all of this, and it's just going to turn around and it's going to come right back for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Staying in the Nine of Wands where you feel defeated, you feel lost, you feel like you have no idea which direction to go, take whatever time you need to figure that out. Don't let anyone tell you that you're taking too much time, or that, you should be doing this, or you should be doing that, or you shouldn't let. This is where I find it hard, is that people don't know your journey. The only person that knows your journey is yourself. And if you aren't ready to start another relationship, then don't jump into another one. This is what I'm trying to explain. This is what I'm feeling. I feel like with this Seven of Swords here, this is about someone taking you for granted, right? This is about someone stealing your happiness. They're stealing your joy. They're stealing things from you. Theft, right? You have to check your surroundings. You have to be cautious to people, because people could be one way to you and completely different behind your back. So know who you're hanging out with. Know your surroundings. That's so important for today. I feel like with the Three of Pentacles here, this is just about having balance. Your life is going to come together. You're going to feel at a point, you're going to come together, and you're going to realize that you have it all together. You're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, oh my God, I did it. I made it through the storm. I can finally see the light. I can finally see, the things that are paying off for me. And that's why this card is here. This is, getting to that completion stage. This is that, knowing you have support around you. Who is it that you trust? Because we have the Empress here too. This is new ideas. This is birthing. This is birthing of a new relationship, birthing of a new job, new project, new whatever it is that you guys want. This is the start of it as well. So I feel like this is also like a feminine energy around you that you go to for support. There is someone around you in your environment that you can trust, that you can talk to. Maybe just talking to them and explaining how you feel. Maybe that's where you need to start. I'm not sure, but we have the Lover's card here. So there is something coming through. There is a new beginning of love. But you've got to hit that rock bottom and work your way back up. Don't stay back down in that bottom, but get away from the things that no longer serve you. Stop letting things that control you have so much control. The manipulators, the narcissists, those people around you that only want you for, one thing because you serve a purpose. And I'm talking about sex right there. So hopefully that doesn't offend someone, but that's what I feel like. I feel like people just come around because they know that they can get it from you. Don't let those people back into your world. You're better than that. You have more worth than that. I feel like you have to take, like I said, that this Ace of Wands is about power, right? You got to take that power back. As hard as it may seem, you have to start somewhere. And if that's falling apart to get to this new beginning, then let your walls fall. Cry as hard as you need to until the things that you see come through. And by that, I mean, like, when you finally see your value, when you finally see your worth, then and only then will you know. Right now, it's like some of you are just so unbalanced. You're afraid, right? And I get it. I totally get it with you guys. But this is like having that strength to see that new way of life, right? This Page of Wands, it's about looking forward, seeing that, hey, I may have hit rock bottom, I may have gone through some shit, but this isn't going to define me anymore. I'm going to make a life for myself. I'm going to make a career for myself. I'm going to raise my kids. I'm going to go back to school, or I'm going to go back to work, or whatever it is that you guys want to manifest. This is the time to do it. This is now. You guys can do it. I don't feel like there's really bad cards up here. I feel like overall it's just a lesson. It's a message for someone. I know it's not going to resonate with everyone, but for some reason someone was meant to hear what I have to say today. So I hope that I didn't offend anyone. I really don't. I just felt like I needed to kind of open up and be real and honest with you guys today. Your oracle card to end this is talking about the yin and the yang. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so it says, this card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular celic energy moving into or out of your experiences. It is in upright position. It heralds a yin cycle where most of the actions seem to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the attention here. So what was I saying? It's that time, it's that time to look in the mirror and say, I've got this, I can do this, I want that new beginning, and I deserve that new beginning. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe, like if you haven't. Know I'm sending you all love and light on this Friday. If you want a personal reading, you can shoot me an email at trulydivinetarot@hotmail.com. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Take care.